How do the Assembly and the Senate handle messages that come to them from the other house or the governor? The joint rules in Joint Rule 15A require messages from the governor and messages from the other house, as well as titles of legislative measures, to be printed in the daily journal of each house. So the Assembly Daily Journal is required to publish messages from the governor and messages from the Senate. And of course, the Senate Daily Journal is required to publish messages from the governor and messages from the Assembly. In addition, both Senate and Assembly rules speak to these messages. On the Senate side, Senate Rule 31, which is titled Messages from the Governor or Assembly, provides that messages from the governor or from the assembly may be introduced at any stage of business, except while a question is being put, one, two, while the ayes and noes are being called, a roll is being called, or three, while a senator is addressing the Senate. In addition, according to Senate Rule 31, messages from the governor or from the assembly may be considered when indicated in the order of business or at any other time by unanimous consent or upon a motion. On the assembly side, we have two sets of rules. Assembly Rule 44 deals with messages from the governor, and Assembly Rule 44 provides that messages from the governor are required to be delivered to the chief clerk or the assistant clerk and are to be read and ordered printed in the journal unless otherwise ordered by an affirmative recorded vote of 54 or more members. On messages from the Senate, Assembly Rule 45 deals with those messages. Assembly Rule 45 provides that messages from the Senate are to be delivered to the Assembly Chief Clerk or one of her assistants and are required to be read and ordered printed in the daily journal. Also, the Committee on Rules in the Assembly may refer each bill to a committee after it is received by the Senate. But that's how messages are handled from the state Senate.